Hey, baseball fans, this is Chris Singleton, and welcome to MLB The Show.
Live from Busch Stadium in St. Louis, Missouri, MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And now here's the starter for St. Louis, Andre Palante. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy, no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Stepping in, J.J. Weatherholt.
second baseman, number 26.
The 1-2. Ground ball right side. Bowers. The flip to the pitcher covering. One gone, bottom half of the first. And now it's Ivan Herrera. The 1-1. And it's fouled away. This one in the air, center field. Chourio in position. And there's two away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
And now the first baseman, Alec Burleson. 2 down, nobody on. And that's through there for a strike. 1-2. Hey. Inning over. Back here in St. Louis, top of the second, Jake Bowers up now for the Brewers.
Bowers.
Bottom half of inning number 2. Now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Jordan Walker. The 1-1. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And the bottom of the second starts with a double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Nolan Gorman getting ready to hit. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Mason Wynn. That one ripped but foul. Man at second. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting 7, the left fielder,
Nathan Church digs in now. And that one pulled foul. The 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Man on second, 2 down. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Back here at Busch Stadium, top half of the 3rd inning, Joey Ortiz up now for the Brewers. Back here in St. Louis, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Pedro Pavas. Strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
ball, that's out.
He goes down looking.
Batting 9, the center field.
And stepping in is the speedy Victor Scott. This one in the air, center field. Chourio drifts towards it. 2 down. Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. J.J. Weatherholt will hit next. 2 down, nobody on. That one way outside, and the count is 3-1. In the air, left field. And that is the third out of the inning. Back here in St. Louis as we go to the top of the fourth. Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the Cardinal DH, Ivan Herrera. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-2. That's a hit. And the tying run is on base. Alec Burleson now at the plate. Line and a base hit into right. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
Here's a 1-2. Tying run in scoring position. We're here at the bottom of the fourth. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Brings it in. The throw in.
He's good.
And they almost caught him, but he's back in time.
No, he's in there safe.
Here's Nolan Gorman.
This is the classic manufacturing a run situation. A runner at third, less than 2 outs, and a golden opportunity to bring him home.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. One runs in. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now. We're still only one away. So up next, Mason Wynn. Swing and a drive, deep right field. High bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double as a run scrolls on the play. Now up for St. Louis, Nathan Church. Gorman, the runner at third. Wynn over at second with one down. Hard liner. Makes the grab on the run. Both runners tagging. He's in to score on the sac fly, and they lead by 2. Here's the catcher, Pedro Pajes. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner.
Bowers steps on the bag. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. Back here at Busch Stadium, we go to the top of the 5th. Tyler Black up now for the Brewers. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Victor Scott.
Victor Scott, second.
Here's a 1-1. Out to short, Ortiz. Fires over to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth. So back to the top of the order. Now here is J.J. Weatherholt. Ball to strike. The pitch. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Freeland has a beat on it. And there's 2 away. Ivan Herrera getting ready to hit.
The designated hitter.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Left-hander out of the bullpen, number 35.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So digging in, Alec Burleson. The 2-1. Fastball for a strike at 95. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. All set for the top of the 6th. Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, Sal Freeland. Bottom of the 6th. Now up the Cardinals number 4 hitter, Jordan Walker. The 1-1.
You know, these Cardinals really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
So a runner aboard to start the inning.
All over that one right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to...
Runner takes off. Hamilton zips it across. 1 away, bottom of the 6th. Mason Wynn, the next to hit. Man at second. And a big swing and a miss. Out to short. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He decides to eat it. A tough play, and now there are runners at first and second. Nathan Church will hit next. 2 on, 1 out.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
The 2-1. Right through there for a strike. On the ground, 2-ball. Terang over to second. What a double play that was. Inning over. Back here in St. Louis, here's the Brewers catcher now, William Contreras. New pitcher for the Cardinals, Matt Swanson.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Set for the last half of the seventh. And now the Cardinals catcher, Pedro Pajes. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. On the ground to the left. And I don't know what's going on there, but he's safe at first. So a man at first. Victor Scott now at the plate.
Number 11, Victor Scott, second.
Ball to strike.
Ball, that's down.
Out towards right center field. Chourio. Long run into the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Back to the top of the order now. Here's the second baseman, J.J. Weatherholt. The lefty ready, and a 1-1.
Well, the only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Pajes over at first with one away. Into center and a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
He was all over that one. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
And that drops in for a strike. Stays alive. The Cards trying to break this one open. Here at the bottom of the seventh. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Here comes the new arm for the Brewers, Grant Anderson. He's been so good against lefties. And up next for St. Louis, Alec Burleson. Two on, two outs. Line drive, base hit. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Base is now loaded with two away. At the plate, Jordan Walker. Swings and misses at the sweeper.
Kind of goes without saying, but straight on these two runners in scoring position right here, it feels like it's a must if they stand a chance to win this game.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Two outs, bases are full.
Foul ball.
Comes a 2-2. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
You can see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Huge strikeout there. Back here in St. Louis, we go to the 8th. Tyler Black up now for the Brewers. On to the bottom of the 8th, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Nolan Gorman. The 1-1.
Yep, that ball went out.
On a line out towards center. One up, one down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And now 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Cardinals.
2 outs, base is empty. Nathan Church next up for the Cardinals.
Nope, that's inside.
In the air, right field, Freeland under it, and that is that. Back here at Busch Stadium, we go to the 9th. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. So they turn to their closer, Henry Vasquez. A chance at his first save of the year.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
A 3-2 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.